Alright, so just getting started here in a minute. Once we get going, I'm going to start some PvP for the first bit, and then I'll switch over to doing some dungeons, and after we do some dungeons, I'll run some challenge rifts, and that'll be the stream for today. The first thing I'm doing is this little assembly thing where you meet up and everybody gets their buffs, and it's just a daily thing that takes 5 minutes. It's actually kind of annoying, but if you want the free points that go with it, it's definitely worth it because you get 1,000 points for the shadows, which is a lot. Let me see what I've got here. In accepting applications. Gathering has begun. So now you look for people with the blessing. And you ask people for it. This is chaos. Absolute chaos. So we need somebody to give you the blessing. Oh, Disc is sharing with me. Nice. So there I've got a blessing. And here I get 250 of these and this chest. So I've got keys, gold, experience. And that's a pretty big chunk of experience too, just for, you know, standing around for 5 minutes and collecting these blessings. So it rotates through all the blessings. It takes about 1.5 minutes each. So you're definitely here for the full 5 minutes. And I'm back down to 0 viewers. Sad me. And I leveled up my Paragon, so that piece is nice. So waiting on the next blessing, should happen soon. And you just see who gets blessings. Man, so just standing around waiting. Waiting to get these blessings. Blessing canceled, don't cancel it, buddy. So for whoever just showed up, hi, welcome. I'm just waiting for this event to end. Trying to request this blessing so I don't have to stay here longer. These people that are AFK in here are going to make it so I miss this blessing, which sucks. Because the people that are in here have randomly chosen whether they get a blessing or can give a blessing. So the people that are AFK getting blessings makes it so I'm going to have to waste more time in here. Not super excited about that. So I just missed that one. Kind of pisses me off. And again, don't get the blessing. Nice. Okay, so I got blessing number 2. Got my keys, got my marks, got my experience. I wish that I was one of the people with the blessing, because there are a lot of people looking for blessings and not a whole lot of people with the blessing, so that part I wish they would fix so that more people could get this done quicker. Yeah, how you doing, Jackie? I'm waiting to get into some of the fun content, but this is something that needs to get done in this 2-hour window. So I figured I'd start with this because normally I don't have a whole lot of viewers in the first 5 minutes. So I figured this is a good time to get it done. Although if people sign in and they see me doing this, they might not stay. I've had 1 viewer, then 0, then 1, then 0. So we'll see what happens. It's probably going to take me a while to build up any sort of Diablo following, if at all, because there's a lot of big competition here, and this, you know, could be the end of it, but we'll see. So once this next blessing comes, I've got 2 more blessings, and once I get the last 2 blessings, I'll be able to take off and go do some PvP and some other stuff. Okay, I have the blessing now, so I can start giving it out to people. So here now I finally get a blessing, I get to just go around to everybody and pass the blessing out. So it makes it much better than just standing around waiting. Player already has the blessing. Player already has this blessing. I kind of wish that we got bonuses for each blessing we shared. Oh, I'm out of blessings? I didn't know there was a limit. So the one I missed was vision, so I probably have to stay in here for another 3 minutes, because when it was the vision phase, 2 people were AFK that got blessed, and I didn't get anything. I was stuck, so that part sucks. Have you played Diablo before, Jackie? Yeah, I don't know where it says how many blessings I actually get. Maybe it's 3. So I think we're back to strength, and that one I can't do anything with, so then I have to wait for vision again. Yep, so I've got another minute and a half where I can't do anything. Oh, Diablo 3 was so good. This game has a lot to it. So the thing I like is, one, it's mobile, but it has the PC version, so it's nice for like streaming and stuff, as I'm on the PC version right now, but if I'm on the go or I gotta do something like while I'm busy during the day, or it's like I'm in a meeting I don't like, I can play a little bit, or, you know, lunchtime I can play a little bit without having to go sign on to my computer and, you know, make a separate commitment to be at the computer. Gosh, 1 minute left. If people wouldn't have been AFK, I would be done in here. So that's super frustrating. And I'd be PvPing right now. PvP is pretty fun too. So yeah, you should check it out if you decide you want to play. I'm on US West Sand Scorpion server. If US West doesn't work for you, there's a ton of servers, but I mean, it's worth a download to check it out if you liked Diablo 3, that is. Okay, we're updating. And here we go, new blessing. Let's get the blessing this time. If I get skipped again. Oh, Ignis is trying to share with me. Yes, okay, done. Okay. So now we're done with that. Now I want to go get the PvP queue going, so... I'm almost another rank up. So I'm going to PvP for a little bit, and then I'm going to try and do some dungeons. The PvP is set times during the day for 2-hour blocks. I think it happens 4 times for 2-hour blocks. So I think I'm going to do like 45 minutes of it. And then from there, I'm going to try and do some dungeons to try and farm some like set items and stuff. Actually, I'm going to check in with this guy real quick too.
Well, you're in the right place. Be the good this world desperately needs.
And you even get experience for your first 3 times to participate. So, working on that. Leaderboards, there's not a whole lot of, like, I don't know why these leaderboards aren't populated. Because people are playing. Maybe you have to be past a certain rank to get on the leaderboards. 2 of these people have made it. So I gotta grind it out. Okay, so the PvP in this game is kind of it's a PvP and a PvE mixed. So it's kind of fun. You have to, if you're on offense, first you have to kill 3 bosses. From there, if you kill 3 bosses, you have to escort 2 statues and push them forward. And then if you do that successfully, then you have to kill the heart. And as a defender, you have to stop them from doing those things. And so we're on defense. You have to stop them from killing the threats and all that stuff. And then there's a built-in win condition that if you kill 55 attackers, then you win. So if they've got really squishy people, just keep killing those people and try and get to 55, even if they're advancing. No Booty Judy, this person right here, super strong. At least when I fought against them, there was one and they were like, I don't know, 21-0 or something crazy. It was kind of nutty. So we'll see if we win this one because of, I don't want to be in a group, dude. So here's where like teleport abilities and stuff would come in extremely useful, but I don't have that right now. I'm using ice armor as a defensive. So they already killed 1 guardian. That's kind of brutal. I gotta run away and bandage if I get hurt. So you can't bandage while you're in there, you've got to take no damage while you're doing it. So looks like the other Guardian has fallen. We've got 9 kills so far, not terrible. But it looks like we're kind of trying to push them up into their spawn point, which would be great. But then we're letting people get into the objective, so that's the other piece we have to stop. Can't let them get behind you to kill the thing. Oh, he's gonna kill me, isn't he? I'm dead. But I delayed him on the objective, so that's okay. And we don't have a limit of the amount of times you can die as the defender. So if I can either delay them or kill somebody or weaken them, it's all good. So they're all up here just fighting rather than going for the objective. And there's definitely no way to win if you never go for the objective. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna let him get away because I want to protect the objective. So I'm gonna move back and protect the objectives here. I'm still stuck in combat for some reason. I need to bandage just a little bit. Okay. Now we'll stop them at the choke point up here. This is where we're gonna get a ton of kills. If we can hold them here. Ooh, I'm gonna die. I need to bandage. But I'm stuck in combat again. I don't know why I'm stuck in combat. It's super frustrating to be stuck in combat when I'm obviously not attacking anybody. Okay, let's see if I can go back and get anything going. Okay, oh, they're advancing the other side, so we gotta pay attention to that. Oh, they killed it, okay. So we're gonna win this one for sure. Like, they haven't made any significant pushes, and I don't see them being able to do it in the last, couple of minutes here when we're halfway through the kills. I just don't see it happening. And we're even pushing them back farther. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I got stuck. I think I see them pushing or trying to push the objective on the left side, so I'm gonna go over there. Yeah, see they've got that statue pushed a little bit. So we need to go defend the statue and make sure they don't push it again any farther. before I kill him. Nope. Ooh, am I gonna make it out alive? Just barely. So we're at 45 kills. This one's about over. Then I'll queue up again. I somehow just got a kill. I just saw somebody's 5-star gem activate. So some of the gems are really strong. 5-star gems are the strongest. One of them shoots out a wolf. I saw that go off, so. Five more kills. I wonder if I should like kamikaze to try and get him. There's a guy pushing the statue up here. Activate his... I need to activate his immune and then peace out of there. Get him. Got him. Game over. Alright, nice win. So later on, once I get a bunch of different legendaries and stuff, one of the things that happens in this game is legendary items change your abilities. And they give you a lot of different capabilities as far as like spec and stuff like that. An example would be the main hand and offhand I'm using. They change my skills. So this one changes my regular arcane wind into a tornado that follows enemies around. And then this one here increases the stack. So it makes it so I have a second charge of that, so that I have two going. And then one of my new items, this one here, makes it so that my normal meteor, instead of falling and smashing the ground, it's a continuous AoE field instead. So it changed it from like a delayed cast where it lands and hits in a small area to this massive like AoE area. And this is beautiful to put in those choke points. Because if I drop that in there, and this third ability pulls everybody in and kind of stuns them and gets them stuck here. So if I drop these together and they're stuck, they take so much damage and they'll just melt. So that's the goal with my combos, or what I'm attempting to do. So here we go. Back up to 3 viewers. Welcome. Thanks everybody. Just doing some PvP for a little bit. Around 7, after I've done some PvP, I'm going to try and do some hell dungeons and farm some set items. And then after that I'll do some challenge rifts to push the leaderboard and stay on top. Because right now I'm the #1 wizard, so I want to maintain that and push to try and stay on top. I'm sure at some point I will fall behind because I'm not whaling very hard on this. So because I'm not whaling, I'm buying some things, but I'm not going hard at it. Anybody who starts whaling on a wizard is going to pass me. And the other reason that I'm ahead right now is because I'm ahead on leveling. So that gives me an advantage as well. Once people start catching up, I probably won't be able to stay #1 anymore because I'm not the #1 most amazing player. And as much as I wish I was, I'm just not. So right now I'm at 14, everybody else is starting to hit 11, 10, stuff like that. But looking at some of these other classes, this guy is whaling hard. Marlu, he's at level 33, he's killing it. Some of the other ones are doing alright. Elte's at 17. I think the Demon Hunter's pretty high. 21, so 21, 21, 21, 18. And then Crusader's at 30 as well. 30, 28, 24. Oh, we started. My bad. Okay, let's go see what I can do. Did anybody go to this Guardian? Nobody went to this Guardian. I swear that barb just pushed them out of my combo. Oh, I died quick. I don't know who just wrecked me. Wuchi, Demon Hunter. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of armor, so I could definitely see that. I was a little bit farther behind the enemy lines than I normally like to be. I like to hang out in the back, throw pop shots, drop my combo, and then retreat. So somebody's on this north objective, so we gotta get in there and stop that. Shit, man. He killed me really fast once it was, come on. So he's gonna kill that objective because I failed to stop him. I can't do much against a Demon Hunter unless I catch him in my combo. Eventually, I'll get some abilities that make it so I can fight more kind of in the front lines and port on top of people and do that. But for now, I don't have that. So until I have that, so I've got no Booty Judy again, so doing work. Dang it. I'm dead. Super frustrating to play such a squishy character. I'm excited for when I do finally get the items I need to like play the Battle Mage spec and be able to teleport on top of people and try and, you know, do some damage. I've got a couple of the items, but not enough to piece them together and actually make a decent go at it. So I need to catch people in my combo to kill. And this is not the way I should be approaching from. I should be coming from the other side where I'm facing up instead. So I'm putting myself in a bad spot. And I'm still stuck in combat. I don't know what's sticking me in combat for so long, but it's really frustrating. So Marlu's on my team. Marlu is the biggest player in the game right now for this server. So I've been lucky, but as soon as I start going against these players, we're gonna lose. And am I actually out of combat? Nope, I'm stuck in combat again. I don't know why it keeps happening. I'm so far out of combat, unless they made a change to change how it's working. I'm dead. So did I kill Wuchi before I died? Either I killed him or I weakened him enough for my guy to kill him. Because, yeah, that combo I have is brutal. Okay, I'm going to go this side. Because they're advancing this side more. Nope, they're advancing the other side more. Let's get over there. Dang it. Apollo on me again, dude. This guy's got it out for me. Because he knows he can kill me easily. I wonder where he is on the leaderboards. I'm guessing higher than me. He seems like he's stronger. So we're at 41 kills. Like, I have some decent faith that we're gonna do alright. Alright, health globe, still stuck in combat. See a barb running that fast. Don't really want to get in the way. So he's just porting through everybody and just killing. But Judy is stronger than Apollo, so that fixed that. Looks like they're pushing this side, so let's go get in from behind. Oh, combo on all of them. Oops, I'm so dead. And that's one thing that happens a lot to me and pisses me off, is that I can't move this minimap from the top right. And I accidentally click it all the time when I'm fighting because the hitbox is way too big. It's like anywhere in here you click it. And normally my fighting is happening at max range up there. I need to be able to move this and get it out of my way. Super frustrating. Okay, so we got that win too. I mean, I'm 2-0 for the day. That's not bad, but personally, I didn't do much. Look at this, 1, 5, and 18. Like, yeah, I got a bunch of assists, but I wasn't actually getting the kills. Apollo was their main killer. He was just killing us running through. I need to figure out kind of what his spec is or what made it so successful. I'm going to keep queuing. I should eventually be able to be that kind of player where I go poured into the middle of everything and just kill people. So I know that I advanced, collect my rewards. So because I won 2, I'm probably going to lose this one. That would just be my guess, is I'm going to be against like Marlu and some of those guys and then I'm going to lose. Because Marlu, if he jumps on top of me, like, I die in seconds. So it looks like we didn't actually get that queue to go through. Yeah. So super quiet in here. This time I'm on defense again. So this 3 times they're on defense. I do have Marlu again, but look at how melee heavy my team is. I've got Barbarian, 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 Barbarian. Like, that's not a balanced team at all. That's all Barbarians and me. So, wait, no, this one is not a Barbarian. That one, CV, he's got a shield up. Maybe he's a Necromancer? I can't tell what CV is. I don't know, CV's not a barbarian, but this is a lot of barbs, so this will be interesting. Interesting to see if they're locking people up, like catching them in stuns and stuff, they're just gonna get like half my team. Or it could be opposite, where if we get on top of them with melee, they can't do anything, and that would be fun too. I think this time I'm gonna go up top again. I think it's just my favorite way to go, honestly. Oh, I'm getting double teamed, I'm dead. Triple, quadruple, wow. I was not paying attention to the minimap when their whole team rotated my way. And no booty judies on the other team, so I'm gonna die frequently because their damage is insane and they just delete me when they attack. Like, if I get caught by anything, I just get deleted. Let's just see if I can cause any chaos at all. Oh, I'm dead. See, that demon hunter was on me. I just knew I couldn't do anything. They've got all the demon hunters. And we've got all the barbarians. Oh man, this one's gonna be another frustrating game for me. Of me getting wrecked. So, I'm here to chat too. If you guys want to put some comments in the chat or have questions about the game, you want to see stuff. Marlu's getting kills, that's good. Jesus. I was doing like no damage to them. And they got out of my thing. I'm dead. Or am I? Yep. I should have just stayed and tried to fight, although I wouldn't have done anything different. So the other thing about this is PvP is not balanced, as far as stat balanced. Like, it reduces the stats so that people aren't one-shotting you, but it reduces you by 90%, I think is what the number is. The issue with that is, like, some of these people have 1,000 attack, and it gets reduced down to 100, but some of us are at like 300, 400 attack, so it getting reduced by 90%, still kind of brutal. Let's see if I can catch anybody in my combo up here. So I caught somebody in my combo enough to get a kill. But this guy's drawing us off, which was good. See if I can pull anybody in. So this guy just pops right over it, which is problematic for me. I did decent damage, but I can't survive for very long unless unless I've got my armor up. And my armor's on like a 20-second cooldown, so it takes quite a while to get up there. So I just want to get in here, land my combo, and die, and that's okay. Because I'm doing damage, pulling him off of the objective. Oops, again with this. Run for it, run for it. Okay, are they pushing? So they're pushing the other side too, so we've got to split attention now, which is not going to be good for us. Delete. Okay, I need to go help on the other side. Bandage up real quick. Oh, what is he doing back here? So see how the demon hunters can jump that far? That's where if I was using my teleport ability, I'd have been able to escape or teleport in and engage. But I'm just so squishy right now without some of those skills that I can't really do much. If I'm caught with someone next to me, I'm just screwed. Like, I've got to stay in the back lines. I need people to take hits for me. That's annoying. So he jumps on top of me like that. It hurts. So we're almost at those 55 kills, so we're gonna win this one too, which is nice. I should have kept my armor up. So the other thing about my armor is I can intentionally sacrifice it to try and do damage, and it didn't do enough. I was gonna use it to get the kill, and it did nothing. So that should be it. Okay, 3 in a row, not bad. Oh, I don't remember what I said to get the what's that. Look at this, these guys killed it, and I was useless. 19 assists, but everybody had a bunch of assists. Let's see. Oh, right back into queue, I like it. So I'll probably do 2 more, 1 more depending on how long it takes, and then I'm going to try and find a group for some dungeons. And somebody's texting me. What division playing? Okay. I think we are A, but I wanted it to drop to BB. So offense or defense? I am on defense again. So it seems like, I don't know how it balances these, but it really seems like you get stuck on one over and over and over again. Like, I'll do 5 or 6 times in a row on offense, and then 5 or 6 times in a row on defense. After this battleground. So yeah, it's although if I'm in the same group, so Apollo's here, Apollo's good, but look at this. Now I'm in the group with all the squishy characters, and if we're against all of the warriors, it's going to be a reverse of what just happened. Where the warriors are jumping on top of us and just deleting us, and yeah. So they're going to just max this initial one out. Yep. Oh. That was smart with these dropping these traps in the middle there. It prevented me from doing anything. Again with that misclick. I'm so frustrated with that. Run. So I need to get back into protecting the objectives rather than trying to PvP in the middle, because it gives us a slight advantage when we've got a PvE boss attacking as well. Oh man, I don't know how this one's gonna go. I can't tell. Sometimes I can judge it pretty early whether we're gonna win or lose. Other times I can't. I've won too many in a row, so I think I'm due for a losing streak because my win percentage is like 55, 58%. So I think I'm about due to lose some to make up for it. Oh, I'm about to die. Okay, so they're already on the idle phase, and we're pretty early in the match. So, and we've only got 9 kills, 10 kills now. I think this one's a loss. We'll fight to the bitter end. I've had it change over, like once we got to this phase where then all of a sudden we're able to hold. But they seem to have been, so far, pushing through us without a whole lot of difficulty. So I'm trying to watch the mini-map and figure out where people are going. And I don't have any cooldowns, so I probably shouldn't be up here. I'm dead. Oh, maybe I'm not. Okay, just barely made it out alive. And let's go back in, trying to hit some people in this choke point. And I hit the wrong button again. I really need to just disable some of my keyboard shortcuts so that doesn't happen. Okay, so they're pushing the objective up here. We've got to stop that. And I'm dead. So I've weakened them a little bit, but that guy, he's gonna live. Is he gonna die? He's dead. Okay. So now we're at 23 kills and they're not pushing too far. So there's hope. There's hope that we can turn this one around. I'm hoping that it continues to go this way. But it all kind of depends on what they do and how we counter them. And if I land any combos. I'm run right through that. Got my combo down, got some kills. Ooh, get out of here, Dave. So we've returned this one back to the beginning. The other one is now getting moved, so I gotta get to that side, but not today, Barbarian. Get out of here with this. I'm waiting for my third skill to be back up. Oh, here it comes. But Dave has crazy damage, man. Like when he charges forward, it pushes everybody back. I know, like, the teams have been crazy today. Is that a bad guy or a good guy? Okay, Okay, I'm on a 4-kill streak. Waiting for my combos. Fear the fire. I got 4 seconds left, and then I can get back in there and try and get a kill. Okay, there's some kills. So I'm playing this one better as far as like staying back. Oh god, but they're pushing the other side. So I gotta cut through the middle now and see if we can't help on this side. Oh, everybody's collapsing on this side, so I think we're alright. Oh, run. Don't push too hard. We're pushing it back. And there's Dave again. Dave's gonna kill me. I don't think I can escape this time, or can I? Ooh, just barely. But their whole team is about to be on this side pushing. Let's see if I can catch them. Let's see if I can catch anybody in this. Stupid Dave. Get out of here, Dave. Oh, they're on me. Run. Run. Oh my god, am I gonna live? Just barely. Oh, I'm bleeding. That sucks. So now I'm on cooldown for 16 seconds. With my ice armor, I'll be able to do something. Oh, here comes Dave. Dave's gonna kill me. Dave's gonna try and kill me. Dave can't kill me. Okay, and I'm alive. Oh, they're pushing both sides, but we're at 51 kills, so I think it's over. Catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Kill, 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 kill. Got my ice armor up. I should be able to outlive him. Oh, don't be stupid. Oh, I was stupid. Oh, I can't run up here. Oh, I can run up here. Okay. Let's hide. We're hiding. Dropping our combo. Can't drop our combo. I dropped it in the wrong spot. Okay, we won. Wow, I'm actually winning today. What do you think? Should I do one more battleground or should I switch and try and do some dungeons? Let's see. But don't we have that vault first? Trying to figure out what they're saying in Discord. So this one was a decent game for me. Look at this Apollo. 24 and 5. That's a crazy kill death ratio. Apollo's strong. But yeah, at least from my experience, like defense seems to win more times than not. Okay, let's do some. I want to try and do some dungeons. So, I just today got to level 60 and got Paragon. And when you get to level 60, you unlock Hell difficulty. And Hell difficulty allows you to farm set items, and the set items go down this left side. So some of the things for set item, like primary attack damage increased by 15%, your primary attacks increase your attack speed up to a maximum of 25%, which is an insane amount of attack speed. So this is a decent set, and then there's some other sets. So we want to farm those to end up with greens down this side. It's basically the the legendaries for that side, and it'll be a huge boost in power for me. So Olon wanted to do some. Disc is not 60 yet, so I need...
The elements are at my command.
Man. Let me ask in... okay, so let's do in guild or in clan. Anyone for some L1 dungeons? and the one that I think we're going to end up spamming is the Mad King's Breach. So these are your kind of daily type tasks for your battle pass, but the thing we want to pay attention to here is that these little up arrows, for these two set items, whichever ones that they have the chance to drop, have an increased chance to drop this legendary and set equipment. So this is the one that we want to be farming. So we're going to teleport out there, and we might have to pug some people, and you do want to run with 4 people. The reason is because when you have 4 people in your group, it enables drops for regular gems. So if we go with 2, we can't get any regular gems, but if we have 4 people, we can. Okay, so here's one more. Calviny, invite to party.
Finally.
One more for H1 MKB on stream. I have to tell people they're on stream too, so that they know. So a lot of your life playing this game is going to be like farming for stuff. People know that, but dungeons seem to be the place to do it. They have rifts, but Elder Rifts are mainly for farming like gems and that type of stuff. And then challenge rifts are for the leaderboards. So challenge rifts are fun, and I'm going to do some of those in a bit after we've done some battle or some of these dungeons, hoping to get a couple of set items to increase my power. Let's see, I was looking at combat rating. I was just in there. I'll check it out again in a minute, but man, we're blowing up. Where was my combat rating? So in here, Conquest, my offense and defense attributes, I've got 628 combat rating from that. And then this player versus player, the life and damage attributes, I have 4,500 combat rating. I don't know if it adds those together or like what my actual combat rating is, but regardless, like I want to get a boost from those set items to work on trying to get what I need. Okay, we need one more. Let me check this other Discord. One more for H1 MKB on stream. Yeah, it's got to be, you got to be level 60 to do Hell 1. So, PubNub. Okay, so we've got a party, and we're going to jump in and do some Hell dungeons. This will be my first one. Whoops. So I've not done any Hell 1 dungeons. Let's see if we just find somebody in here. Okay, let's do it. All members watch free 60. So Calvini, oh, I invited him, but he's I just can't type dungeons. You see how many times I start typing Juns or whatever? We want 4. No. So I just need one more person because the gem drops really make a difference. Like, you need so many hundreds and hundreds of gems. Nice. So, like, the way that the gems work in this game is to make one level 2 gem, you need 3 level 1 gems. And then to make a level 3 gem, you need 3 level 2s. To make a level 4, you need 3 level 3s. So you can see how it kind of spirals, and how you're definitely going to want to, you know, when you can, any amount of those gems is going to be super helpful. So even if we're getting just 1 or 2 a dungeon, or even if it's 1 a dungeon, it all adds up. Because we do 5 or 6 runs, and then 5 or 6 gems. Ooh, jeez, I almost got one shot there. That's crazy. So this dungeon is one of the shortest in the game. It's one that you'll see people run over and over and over again. I personally don't like it that much. Probably just because we've done it so much already and everybody does it, that I kind of want to do something, you know, different. We had a different dungeon we were doing earlier, before we got to hell difficulty, because before hell difficulty the set items don't drop, so there's no increased chance, so there's not a reason to do one over the other, and we're having fun with a different dungeon. But now that we're after the set item, now that we're after the set items, it does matter, so we want to maximize our chances at the set items.
I expected an actual challenge.
I'm gonna open this chest, see if anything good comes out. Nope, just junk. So this guy Erdeman, he's at Paragon 5. That's doesn't seem like much higher because it's only 3, but it's pretty significant. And the other thing is trying to keep the kill streak alive. The higher kill streak you get, the more experience bonus you get at the end. So if you can get these kill bonuses high, you can start getting like, you know, 40, 50k bonus damage, which is pretty nice. So usually the real drops come from the bosses, where you have a chance for the set items, and at the end is where you have the highest chance. So the shorter you can get these runs, the more you can get in an hour, and then the more chances you have at the set items. So is anybody here considering trying the game? It is free to play, and it is on mobile, or if you prefer PC, there is a PC version. If you are considering it, US West Sand Scorpions is where I'm at. You don't have to play on my server, but it'd be nice if you know, some of the people from the stream wanted to come hang out and eventually try and be in like the same clan and be part of the same experience. The other cool thing about this game is it's got a built-in catch-up mechanic. So there's something called the server paragon level. Basically, it goes up by 2 every day. So if you're below the server paragon level, you get extra experience to catch up. So it gives you extra drop rate, extra experience to try and catch up and stay close to what the server's at. So if you took a couple of days off and you're behind, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm behind, like, well, now you're going to get 250% bonus experience until you catch up to the server paragon level. So it's really nice. It also caps the super like crazy players from going too far ahead of the server paragon, because once you get past the server paragon, your experience gets cut to like 25%. So yeah, you can still proceed ahead of the server paragon, it just becomes very difficult. So it's not like in D3 where some people are at like 2,000 paragon level and other people are at 50, and you don't want to party with people who have no paragon. It tries to keep everybody kind of together. So it's nice. I think it's a cool system. So now we're gonna kill Leoric and cross our fingers. Send me some luck, some clovers, whatever you might want to send. Let's hope that we can get some luck going. So this dungeon definitely is taking longer than the non-hell version, but it doesn't seem like super hard. But we're not able to go to hell difficulty 2 until I think it's like level 30 paragon. So the way things are going with the server paragon, I'm guessing that's going to be about a week or two until people start actually getting in there consistently. Like, yeah, there'll be some of these blasters that get in there really early on, but the majority of us are going to be at or around the server paragon level most of the time. Anything? No love. Bunch of tiny loot. Oh well. It happens. I can't expect to get a legendary on my very first try. I had terrible luck earlier. We ran 10 dungeons and the people in my party were getting legendaries left and right. And haunted carriage arriving in 17 hours. So we'll just run this. I'll probably run this a bunch of times. I would guess 7 or 8 times I'll run this, and then I'll switch to doing something else. Hopefully I can get a set item, but legendaries are not super, like, they're pretty rare. They're not like rare to the point where it sucks, but I've gotten 5 today, regular legendaries. And I've been playing pretty much the whole day, so it's not like Diablo, the other Diablo games where they're dropping all the time, and it's just like legendary, legendary, legendary all over the place. Oh, I gotta get out of that before I die. Okay, mostly blues, all blues. Yeah, killing the bosses definitely has a higher chance to drop stuff. Oops, I thought I clicked that already. I'm hoping that some more people show up at the challenge rifts, because that's the piece that's, you know, I think is exciting. I wonder if I should do some like legendary quests later too to try and get a better legendary gem. See if I can get lucky and get a 5-star gem. That would be epic. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about yet, there's regular gems in the game and then there's legendary gems, and they're 2 separate categories. So your regular gems go into your set items on the left side of your screen. I'll show you that in a minute. And then the legendary gems go into your main equipment, and it has some really cool effects. So that's definitely something to work towards. And there's something called an Elder Rift where you get the legendary gems. Well, the game gives you lots of rare crests that you can have a small chance of getting a legendary gem, but the real meat and potatoes where you're getting your legendary gems is with legendary crests, and that's the main place in the game where the pay to win happens, is on that legendary gem farming, because you can outright buy legendary crests. So That's where the majority of people are getting their pay-to-win stuff from, is with legendary gems. And legendary gems also, like, per star, it increases your total stats. So if you've got 6 5-star gems, you're already going to have an advantage over somebody that has 1 or 2-star gems, because they give base stats based on a percentage. So you'll have a higher percentage of base stats, which obviously is a good thing. And you guys will hear me say the same stuff over and over again, because I don't get to see who the viewers are unless they chat. It just shows me that I have viewers. So if you've heard me say the same things over and over again, I apologize, but I could have somebody brand new in the stream and they're here to learn. So I need to try and explain stuff when I can. Or maybe somebody's watching this back. They're like, I love Keychain Gaming, and I'm gonna watch all his old streams from the beginning of Diablo. And that would be cool. I doubt it'll happen, but you never know. I mean, I guess it does happen, because I've got Guns of Glory videos that people comment on that I haven't played the game in, I don't know, a year now, and I still get comments on some of my older videos, so people are still watching them. Okay, send me some clovers. Good luck. Good wishes.
The warmth of light has no place among the damned. Bow before your rightful king.
Dang it, that wasted my whole combo because he was in transition. I'm gonna wait for him to charge, and after he does his first charge, then I'll drop my combo again. Where'd he go? Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes! Got it! Side item and this warband chest. So because I'm in the party with someone from my warband, when a legendary drops, I get a warband chest. And the warband chest you have to take back to the warband camp. And basically what you do is you put the item in the warband camp, and anybody from your 8-man party can then borrow that item. So it's nice because I might get a legendary that is for a barbarian or a necromancer, and I can actually share that with my war party. It's useful when you've got a difference of levels. Like I might be putting a bunch of really strong level 60 legendaries into that warband chest. And people who are still leveling up to 60, as soon as they hit 60, can then put on a really strong legendary and continue to advance their character from there. So it's a nice system.
It's time to return his wretched soul to its rest.
But here's the other part about it, right? So say you leave the warband and you've contributed a bunch of strong loot, it all goes with you. It takes it off of the players. So if you're like, we're breaking up, like I'm leaving the warband, it's going to take all the gear that people borrowed from you. It's like, oh, you borrowed my sweatshirt, give it back. So, you know, that's also something to be aware of. So don't borrow too many things from the war chest unless you're like super solid and you know that there's no way your warband is ever breaking up. And honestly, like, as long as you're playing together every now and then with someone in your warband, you're probably still part of it. It's like when you're never partying with anybody in your warband, they might be considering replacing you. So now that I've gotten a set item, I probably won't get another one for the rest of these runs. Why can't I click that? Okay, there it is. One of the other cool systems I like about this in the challenge rifts and other things specifically is that the enemies' combat rating in the challenge rifts continues to go up alongside yours, so the damage numbers stay similar. So out in the open world, I might be hitting things for like 15 or 20,000, but when I go into a rift, if I'm at a challenge rift that's appropriate for my level, I'm only going to be doing a couple thousand damage. So it's a pretty cool little system for making sure that you're not like seeing trillions and billions of damage in your combat rifts and you're not able to understand why you lost. It'll be like, you'll know when you're in a rift that you can't complete anymore. The other thing about it is when you try and advance too high in these challenge rifts, so say I attack one and my combat rating is 1,000 and the rift is at 1,050. I'm only going to do like 95% of my max damage. And then if I beat that rift, I go to another one that's say at 1,100. Well, then I'm only doing 70% of my max damage. So on and so forth. So there becomes a point where you're stuck by your combat rating and you're not able to advance any farther unless you increase your gear and other things. So skill can only carry you so far. You've got to continually advance all of your gear and your other systems that, you know, increase your combat rating. And we've not gotten any gems yet, which you can see here that when, you know, enemies killed by a 4-player party have the chance to have gems drop. But I've not gotten any yet. So let me show you that buff again because it got cut off. But yeah, it increases or gives us the chance to get regular gems, which I haven't gotten any. Although I did get the legendary, so that's better than it's better than getting some regular gems anyways. And I think earlier my luck was the other direction. Because earlier I swear I got like 9 gems while we were doing dungeons, but I didn't get any legendaries. Everybody else was getting legendaries. But they thought it was super awesome that I was getting these gems. Oh, the other thing I might want to do is, I think at 8 we can, I don't know if it's 8 or 9 that we can raid the vault again. Raiding the vault is part of this epic shadow, like, oh, I love Pasha, dude, I love Wizard. Like, people are saying it's weak and all this, like, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast in PvP, I'm having a blast in the rifts, like, I love it. Personally, I have watched some of the guides and seen which, you know, they've got all these different builds and some people recommend certain ones. I like the build that I'm using right now, or at least when I continue to build it out with these, the tornadoes and the meteor. The thing that I'm missing out of it is a lot of people will use teleport. Personally though, like, I don't use teleport very well. So because I don't use teleport very well, I prefer ice armor because it makes me tankier. But there are definitely a lot of situations where it's like, crap, if I had teleport I wouldn't have died. Because you get stuck by like a wall or a cage, and with ice armor you can't do anything to get out of that, you're just stuck. Whereas teleport would get you out of that. I know that I'll get used to using teleport when I switch to the battle mage spec in PvP, but you know, for now, it's I'm enjoying the ice armor spec. So now I got just blues. I didn't even get a yellow. It definitely swung back the other direction after I got that legendary. I think I need to run to town real quick. So let me tell my party So I gotta run to town to dump my inventory. So that's something that you can do 3 or 4 runs and then your inventory's full and you jump back. Unless you purchase, there's a thing called Boon of Plenty for $10 for a month that gives you an extra set of inventory, so you can go longer. So there, I've salvaged my stuff. Let's get back and keep going. I think the second character I'm going to try, like, I'm torn because in Diablo 3 I played Wizard and I played Demon Hunter. But I've played Necro before in, I don't remember which one had Necro. But yeah, I've played Necro in other games, in other Diablo games, and it's pretty fun too to like have skeleton builds. It was, oh no, it wasn't Necro, it was Witch Doctor. But I had a build where I would summon the Fetish Army, and that was like a super fun build to just have this, 15 little fetish monsters running around killing everything from you and like hopping around on everything, and like some of them had blow darts and some of them carry butcher knives that are like as big as their bodies are. So it was a fun build. And then you had like one where you're like a zombie bear, which was probably one of the coolest things. Is like, I get having like some undead like Frankenstein monster, but having a bear as your summon was freaking amazing. I know, or I think that they will add Druid to the game eventually, because there's a Druid in the main story in this game, and they just got done designing Druid for, for Diablo 4 when it comes out. So I think we could easily see a Druid class, and I think that there's been data mines about like a Blood Knight or something like that, which, they said they're gonna introduce new classes regularly. So I don't know if their cadence is gonna be like a new class every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever, but they are gonna do new classes and they are gonna be free. And this is a free-to-play game. Like, you can spend one of the best value purchases though, and they're gonna make a ton of money on it, is $5 for the improved battle pass, because it's got a huge amount of value, and it's like $5 is for something that lasts a month is a pretty good deal, and a lot of people are gonna see that and say, oh, I get all these free legendaries and free items and all this stuff for just $5, and they're gonna go for it. It was one of the first things I bought. I was like, I'm buying that thing as soon as I can. I'm buying it. No shame. I think I've spent like $25. I was buying all of the dungeon packs for the first time clears, but as you get higher and higher in the dungeons, they get worse and worse. It's like they're trying to slowly make the deals, like, the deals are really good when you first start, and then after you get hooked on spending, they like reduce them. So you gotta always be paying attention to the value. Don't just buy things to buy them. And I can show you that real quick in a minute too, because I stopped buying them. I went, let me show you the store real quick. So in the, let's see, in this bundles pack, it started off with like a $1 one and a $5 one, another $5 one. But this one, the only thing in here, it had these gems, and then this is a cosmetic. So I was like, meh, I don't want that. This one is close to a good deal for me, and I might come back and buy this, because these are legendary crests, and you get 7 of them for $9. That's a pretty decent price point. And 600 of these orbs, I think you can buy 3 more with those. I think they're 200 each. So it basically makes a legendary crest $1 per, which is decent. My party's leaving without me, so I can show you again in a minute. But basically, like, it gets slowly worse. Like, that $20 pack that you saw in there is like $20 for 9 crests, and some other little stuff. And then there's one for another one that is, you know, $20 for 8 crests and some other stuff. Like, they just slowly get worse. But if you are going to spend money, one of the things that is a good deal is that Boon of Plenty that I was talking about for the extra inventory slot. The problem I had is when I was purchasing, it was on mobile on day one. Well, now I was trying to purchase on the PC client. Every time I tried to purchase, the game crashed. So after the third time, I was like, I guess Blizzard doesn't want my money. So I stopped trying to purchase the Boon of Plenty. I'll probably go back and sign into mobile and buy it later. But it was frustrating because I tried credit card, I tried PayPal, and it was like I got all my credit card information in, my new address, all that stuff, and then the game crashed before I could hit submit. And I was like, super frustrated. And then I signed into PayPal, and it was like I went through all their prompts, signed into PayPal, got it all ready, and then I'm gonna pop all these braziers before he can do it because it's fun. Bam, got him. So one of our guys was leaving after, so I'm gonna have to try and find somebody else to do some more runs with. But it wasn't my warband party member that was leaving, so that part's good because I can keep having the chance at getting the warband chests. And then I kind of want to see if anybody wants to do like the rapids instead, but I don't remember if that's the dungeon that's fun or if that's the dungeon that sucks. I don't remember it, to be perfectly honest. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, so what was that? Somebody just played a message. Oh, thanks for the subscribe, Paul. I gotta learn how to get the I've got this notification up, but I'm not used to streaming on the computer. So it's like, what was that noise? It plays a little chime in my ear. Oh, I just leveled up. Paragon level 3. Nice. Oh, so since I just leveled up my battle pass, I can show you the battle pass. So I just got a legendary gem. It's a crappy one, and some of these a legendary crest and some of these runes. But scrolling all the way to the left here, you get the top tier of this for free, so you don't have to pay anything. But if you do pay the $5, you get this legendary gem right off the bat, which is going to help you level. You get this scoria, which helps you level your Heliquary. You get some regular gems, you get some rare crests, another legendary gem, more scoria, more regular gems, keys, scoria, legendary crest, gems, keys. So it just continues on that pattern. This is an emote. I'm never ever going to use that. I'm not an emoter to sit in town and use those. But you can see these keys, legendary gems, regular gems. It's just, that's kind of the pattern. And this goes all the way up to, I don't even know what it goes up to. It goes all the way up to 40. And then there's another legendary gem up here. And then after reaching level 40, for every 180 battle points, you get one of these chests that has hilts and scraps in it. So it just continues to keep going and going and going. So it's a really cool thing. Okay, let me see. If I want to start again. And I didn't look at this to see what I got. So Mountebank's Bravado. So this one, each time you take damage, you have a 20% chance to gain a shield that absorbs damage equal to 13% of your max life. So this is not one of the good ones for like DPS. It's a survival one. But at this point, any green item is going to be better than what I have. The one thing that does suck is here I'm losing my cheat death chance, and I'm losing a socket. So this is a little rough. Losing the socket is going to drop my damage by 32, but gaining 21 intelligence is going to kind of balance that out. and then it's 1,000 life. That's pretty significant. So the cool thing about this game too is you level up your gear and you have all the gems and you keep leveling things up. When you equip something new, you can automatically transfer everything over, and it takes care of it for you. So you don't have to go back to the vendor and move everything. You do have to, when you disenchant this, the gems will come back out, or the gem that's in there will come out, but it did fill in the 2 that were there. Okay, so let me see if I can find some other people real quick to try and get through this. So I'm getting some more battle points and some more XP from this frozen tundra. Participate in a shadow war. We don't even have that unlocked yet. Complete the Pit of Anguish. I did that earlier, but it didn't count. Look at this. Complete Mad King's Breach in a party on Hell 1. We literally just did that how many times? I don't know why it didn't count that. So eventually we'll get it. Oh, I need to see if we can't find some more people again. So one MKB, 2 slots. And I'm gonna check my Discord real quick too to see if anybody wants in on this action. Warband LaSalle, do we have everybody online? Is Olan? Olan's not in the stream, he's on Discord. They want to run the 8-man raid, so we're seeing if everybody's online. So let me check and see. In my warband, is everybody online? It looks like everybody's online. I don't know if there's a warband chat. There is. Run. Okay, so let's see if we can get LaSalle going, and then I can show you guys the 8-man raid. Ooh, hidden layer. So the cool thing, so there's a map on maxworld.gg for locations that the hidden layer will spawn, and I don't know where that is, and I'm in Ashwold Cemetery, so I'm gonna go and scout those out real quick and see if we can't find that hidden layer. Oh my god, there's a ton of them here. That's crazy. I didn't realize there were so many. So we're at Mad King's Breach. I'm gonna go check some of the quick locations where it might be and see if we can't find it while we're looking for people. I need other people to see that. If other people don't see that we're trying to do the raid, then so sometimes they said that there's a spawn up over here. There it is. Oh my god, look at that. Right off the bat. Me and Alona going in. So this is a special thing that layers pop up, and in here you've got a bunch of monsters, but then the main reason to do these layers is you get gem drops. But I think there's like a cap on it, so you can't do this all day. There's like an internal cap of like, I don't know, 2, 3, or 4 or something like that, where if you've already done it for a bunch of gems, you can't do it again. But I think when you do a hidden layer, it's pretty regular. If it's your first or second one of the day, to get 3 to 5 gems, which is pretty awesome. But this is still good for experience, loot, that type of stuff. And there's a bunch of glorious chests in here. There's hidden, you know, like these little side objectives, so we want to track these. Oh, it's right in front of me. So destroying this will pop monsters in a chest. So I'm normally in group with these guys in Discord, but I don't know how to get Discord to work on the stream and talk to the stream, or if they'll just get annoyed that I'm talking over everybody. So that's something I've got to figure out in the future if I want to be in Discord running stuff and be streaming at the same time. Oh. So here's the Guardian. Ooh, what kind of fleeting shrine? Not really the shrine that we want for the boss, but it is what it is. I really want to... I do want to try and get that LaSalle done. Oh, he teleported. So we'll see if we can get that going for the 8-man raid. If not, we'll do some other dungeons. Ooh, legendary. So we want to go finish clearing this floor before going to floor 2. That's typical in these. Is they have all these little side events for bonus experience and stuff, like that one that just popped up, the Royal Ambush. So that's going to get us extra experience. And all these experience globes, the extra kills, like there's just, I'd love these hidden layers. I think they're awesome. And they just randomly pop up and it announces it to the world, and you get free rewards.
That was but a taste.
We gotta get over here to kill these.
I'm not impressed by the way. Sometimes it's finished. Still waiting.
I was hoping to, this is my first Hell 1. So my first difficulty Hell 1 layer. I was hoping that maybe it would have higher level gems or something in it, but I'm not able to find out if the drops are better because I'm already capped for the day. Oh, here's a chest, blacksmith in here. It's good service. So I'm at 1,000,000 gold. I'm rich. So there's a bonus event again. So that one's down here, so destroy this. And I just like that they make it fun. Like, being in here, there's more fun than dungeons and stuff, because you never know what you're going to get. And there's all these little bonus events for chests, and most of them are just blue items, and they're not worth much, but it's still fun. Oops, I didn't know where my cursor was. That was a misfire. And he's porting all over the place. That's super annoying. And Demon Hunters are huge single target damage, like the best in the game. So having a Demon Hunter in your party for killing bosses is great. So we finished that. Now we do want to go back and finish off any of these events or anything that we missed, which I think we completed this all the way. It's complete. But there's still some monsters up here, and I like to 100% these. Because I've also found hidden, like, glorious chests up in the corner. Oh, this is a baby chest, but like, coming around a corner on like something where you thought you cleared it, and then there's a glorious chest, and it has good loot in it. Okay, so that's it for this one. And now we gotta see if we can't get our, let's get that 8-man raid going real quick. I need to hop back over to the Discord and see if I can't, get people going. Exit the layer. So we've got 6 in game. Who are we missing? And the haunted carriage event, I want to try and get that one done tomorrow. That's a fun event. Oh. So Officer Hagen. So these spawn all over the map too. These there's purple skulls where they start an event, and when the event starts, it you get a special chest when you kill it with materials in it. And then they have orange monsters that spawn on the map. And when you find an orange, if it's your first one of the day, it's guaranteed a legendary. And if it's your second of the day, like the legendary drop rate is still super high. So it's fun when you see a purple skull or an orange skull on the map. It's worth like diverting to and going to do the kill because there's bonus rewards. And this is going to drop 3 enchanted dust, which you need a lot of enchanted dust in this game for leveling up your equipment. So it doesn't seem like much, but 3 adds up. It's equivalent of getting 3 rare items to disenchant, so it's definitely worth it. So there was the dust I was talking about. And we're pinging people in Discord. Okay. Haunted spirits. So let's try. I want to try and do more hell dungeons then. So. Okay, what else do I have going on? So we can do more hell dungeons. Let me see what's coming up on the events tab. I just got some crests for something. Server progress. Shadows. I've got to accept people into the alliance. 6 applicants. Holy crap. So now we're at 45 out of 100. So our clan's filling up pretty quick. On our activities list, I did the assembly. Vault's live right now. So Vault is a fun event to do. I want to do a Vault if he's down. But raiding the Vault is open twice a day, and it's part of this huge like back and forth war on the server. So basically, like 3 of the alliances in the game get to become immortals, and they get special power and loot, and things go into the immortal vault. They're earned, and you know, people can work towards that. Well, whoever's immortal is like everybody else on the server becomes shadows, and they work towards the downfall of the immortals, slowly weakening them every day. And the vault is basically the shadows going into the immortals vault and raiding them to steal their stuff. And right now the first set of it was NPCs, but eventually it becomes actual players. And when someone's raiding the vault, they have these sentries throughout the vault. And if you don't kill the sentries, it alerts the immortals. And the immortals can then come in, and it becomes a PvP fight. So the immortals come in as probably most likely one of the strongest guilds on the server, or clans on the server. They come in and just kill the people that are raiding the vault and steal their loot back, basically. So it's going to be a super fun thing to do. My little one is being a pain. I feel bad for my wife right now. Oh, she's having a fit because she's losing her technology, so she must have done something wrong.
Looking to hit them where it hurt.
Okay, so this guy wants to go.
I would be happy to help.
And looking for one more. Oh, okay, so there's my group. Unless somebody says something in Discord in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to take this guy and we're going to go. 3, 2, 1, going.
Nothing can stand against us.
Okay, let's do this. Oh. Dang it. Okay. Let's see, what was that one in clan? Scion. Why can't we need one? Sorry guys, trying to get this sorted out so I can do the vault run. It's basically just another PvE raid, and then right now there are NPCs that'll spawn as the Immortals if we do get alerted. So it's kind of easier to fight them than it would be if it was actual people. But gosh, let's see, people. Stuffed crust my warband. Voodoo Pie has disbanded. I was told that I could be put in the stuffed crust. Help, please. Okay. Oh, disc. Get her. Gosh, I just need people to, oh man, there's so much happening here right now. I just need one person for the freaking vault. Just one person. One person for the vault. Okay, come on. Any day now. Just need one person. So this Shadows chat goes to all Shadows, which is a huge audience on the server. Cerebral Monk. Let's get him in here.
The elements are at my command.
And let's roll. Perfect. Okay, so now we're doing a vault run. The really awesome thing about vault is you get a huge amount of gold. We were doing this earlier and getting 200,000 gold for raiding the vault, which is pretty epic. Like at the time, I raided the vault 2 or 3 times earlier. From playing from 1 to 60, I had like 560k gold or something. So getting 200k in one shot for one dungeon is like pretty epic. Now you gotta be careful too because you only get one potion charge in here, so you've got to pay attention to that. And you have to pay attention for the sentries, because as soon as a sentry pops up, you have to focus that so that you don't get alerted on. And then you just collect these loots and make sure that you're getting stuff. Hilts drop in here. Hilts are a valuable currency for everything. And no sentries in this level of the thing. So then everybody stands on a green circle and it teleports us to the next level. Okay, they got it. So yeah, there's lots of PvE content. Oh, warden. So there's a warden. As long as you kill the warden and it doesn't run away, it doesn't sound the alarm. But towards the end, the cooldown on the warden's alerting gets shorter and shorter. So there, I've got to go. Okay, there's 2 wardens, so now we've got to go focus that one. Okay, they've got that one. We've got to go get this other one. Did we get it? I think we got it. Nope, there's another one. So basically got to run. Sometimes I've had to chase a warden so far, like running ahead of everything. But I also get people like skipping loot back here. Oh, there's a warden. And they move, so I can't do a ton of damage to them. That's the annoying part. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Okay, got him. Just barely. And then we can proceed deeper into the vault. So see these Essentia got left behind? You have to make sure that you're collecting all of these. Plus, they missed a chest. So that would have been a big deal. So make sure that you're double checking all the corners of the room to not miss stuff. If you end up joining the game and playing, that is. If anybody who's here just to hang out, thank you, appreciate it. You know, watching different games, sometimes it gets you into it, sometimes you just like to watch something new from what you're playing. I kind of want to let the Immortals get alerted so I can show you guys what happens. Like, they pop in and it becomes a PvP fight. It's like... But then I had one battle where the Immortals got alerted and they never came. So that was kind of disappointing. Like, around every corner we were expecting the Immortals to jump on us. And then they never showed up. So it was like, what happened there? So then 20k gold over here, plus the hilt. So that happens 3 or 4 times. So on top of the 200k you get at the end, you get like 4 or 5 chests throughout the run that also have 20k gold in them. So it ends up being a lot of gold. Okay, there's the warden. If the warden runs through all of our AoE, then that's awesome for us. Okay, just barely got that one. I don't know if there was another warden or if we got them all. Oh, I'm frozen. So we're getting all of the stuff and the things. So this floor, again, we didn't trigger any of the wardens, so that's great. Everybody stands on a green circle, and we teleport to the last floor. Oh, the Immortals have been alerted, so they could show up at any moment now. So now we've got to kind of be on our toes, because all of a sudden, you're going to be totally fine, and then you're going to get hit really hard and be like, what just happened? Where did that come from? But it'll tell us the Immortals have entered the vault too, so it's just when they enter they drop on top of you, so that's the other thing to be careful of. And eventually when it's real players and they're filling the vault with stuff, like they put some of the best items in the game in the vault. So you'll get like legendary drops from those chests, and you are directly stealing loot from their coffers that they were hoping to get. And then there's an auction loot system, so like if you're in the Immortals you get points for doing immortal tasks throughout the week. and like say a really good item is in there and it's like a 3-stat item and it's like amazing, it's got the best stats in the world and it's everything that you ever hoped for. If you're number one, you get to bid on the number one item and you'll have the most points, so nobody can beat you on that unless you do something dumb like try and lowball it. But it's like if you've got 10,000 points and the next guy has 9,500, I guess you could go 9,501 points to like, you know, do it that way, but then you're not going to get anything else with 500 points. So what would, you know, what would be the point there? So it doesn't look like we're going to get jumped by Immortals this time, which is kind of disappointing because I kind of wanted you guys to see it, but oof. I still have to pay attention to this though, so I don't die. You can res, but someone has to sit and actually res you and not take any damage, so that's another piece of it, is paying attention. Where's he jumping to? Okay. And 1.2 million hit points is a lot when you're only hitting for a couple thousand. Oof, watch out for that. Health globes over here. I think we've got this wrapped up. I'm sad that the Immortals didn't show up. I wanted them to. Okay. So somewhere along the lines, we missed some drops. Oh, nope, they just picked them up. So there was a chest over here somewhere. So we got 100% of the loot, which is perfect. And now this is on cooldown for 10 minutes. So we've got to do something else. Because I don't want to just sit here and wait for 10 minutes. I don't think that's... So see where this is glitched, right? You just saw that we were at 100%, but it says we only stole 93.2. And it only gave us 180k rather than 200, even though we were at 100%. So I think I need to, after taking that last chest and getting it to 100%, that I need to stay in there longer so it doesn't bug. Okay, so now I'm going to remove them from party, I guess. Let me see what Olan wants to do. Okay, so I didn't see the message in time. Let's see what else we have on our list. So there's an amount of hilts too. So there's a max amount of hilts and chests. So I've got my 40 chests for the week already, so I can't get any more. But the vault also ranks up. So as the vault ranks up, the rewards rank up. And then it gets more guards in it. And then the amount of hilts you can get is capped too. So I can still get a lot more hilts out of there, but I'm capped on the amount of other stuff I can do. Oh, and I got a Paragon point, so I want to come in here and get some more damage. So another 20 damage, that helps. The Paragon system in this game is, you know, it takes a while to unlock, but as you start leveling up Paragon, you start getting more damage. You unlock abilities like this one, Zeal, that each monster you defeat gives you attack speed and it stacks, so it gets up to, you know, 5%. You get things like bonus life, bonus inventory rows. Wrath and Zeal can stack up to 15 times, which is our Heart of Wrath, which should be... Where is that one? So I think it's this one? Zeal, is it Zeal and Wrath? Heart of Wrath. Wrath and Zeal. So these two can both stack to 15 times instead of 10. So there's different things, like you can increase your damage stacking and like makes it so as you're killing stuff it stacks even higher. So I'm going to leave party here since Olan left and see if... Oh, he just left for a second. let me know when. I want to run a few more hell. Oh wait, no, actually, going to do challenge rifts. I said I was going to do some challenge rifts for the end of the stream, and my little one is she's going to be going to bed soon, so I want to do some challenge rifts while I can. So I need to get out of here, and then I'll run and identify that item, see if it's an upgrade, equip it if it is, and then we'll do some challenge rifts. I should be able to advance quite a few ranks, because I'm a lot stronger than the last time I really pushed on it, which doesn't seem like it was that far, right? It was just yesterday, but I was hard capped yesterday at like, I think it was 12 or 13. I was hard capped. Like I couldn't go any farther. It just, I was dying. I was getting one shot. Okay, so I got the negation blade, and it is an upgrade. Ooh, by a lot of stats and critical hit chance. So the thing that we have to change here is, let me show you how this works. So I want to keep the ability from the Wind Shaper. I don't want to lose that. But I have this new item that's better. The system in the game that they have is called, I can't remember what it's called right now, but basically I can equip this, right? I equip it and transfer it. And then we're going to go to, there's a vendor, is it up or down? I always forget. It's up here. The essence transfer. So now I'm going to go show you essence transfer and how it works. But basically I transfer the ability that I want onto that weapon. So it was this one here. So I go to inherit and I click the item that I just got, and I'm going to inherit onto it this Wind Shaper. So basically what it does is it takes this item with all the new stats and the new power and changes it into this. And that's nice because then you don't have to find the exact, it doesn't get to the point where it's like, oh, every legendary I get sucks other than the ones that I need. It also makes it so you can do build outs for PvP without having to look for very, very specific subsets of things. Now the other thing I can do is I can extract the old ability. Even though it looks like a Wind Shaper, it retains a memory of what it was prior to being turned into the Wind Shaper, and it's not one that I've extracted before. So I'm extracting now the Lightning Nova, and that ability becomes available for me to use whenever I want. So the first time you get a legendary, you want the ability. So you can see that a lot of these are grayed out because I don't have them yet, but eventually you'll have all of these different abilities and you can put them on a build out. So you can have a PvP build, a dungeon build, all these different things that make it so that you're not just stuck with one type of gear or having to save a bunch of gear in your inventory and like being kind of stuck like that, if that makes sense. And yeah, we're up to 9 viewers, so thanks everybody for being here. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope some of you actually try the game out if you're from the Ants or Guns of Glory. It's a free-to-play game. It's a mobile game, so it is worth it. But yeah, give me like 30 seconds before I start a rift. I'm gonna go stretch my legs for a quick second before I come back, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and still at 9 viewers, so thanks everybody for staying. So let me show you challenge rifts. Basically what a challenge rift is it's a solo, well it can be run as a solo or a party, and there's leaderboards for it. So there's leaderboards per class, and then there's group leaderboards that have different rewards. But the challenge rift group leaderboards are at the end of the month. So we've got a long time till we have to worry about getting on those leaderboards. And then the regular challenge rift is weekly. And I don't remember what the rewards are, but they're decent. There's definitely something that you want to work towards, is being on, you know, if you're in the top of these, you get different rewards weekly. So right now I'm number 1, and we're going to try and push that a little farther and try and stay ahead of the curve. And the way these work is they're 10 minutes long, and there's a bar. So as you kill enemies, the bar fills up, and you have to fill the bar to summon the boss, and then after you've summoned the boss, you have to kill the boss before the timer ends. So one of the strategies here is round up everything you can and then kill it. A lot of people run straight through to the blues, but I've found that without teleport, that doesn't work as well for me as like killing in smaller packs and making sure I live and that I have control. So I will do small chunks, and I saw, oh, there's a set of blues over here, so I want to go round these up, and I want to kill the blues with everything. So I want to try to kill all that stuff. And when blues die, they drop these rift orbs that do a big chunk of, oof, run, 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 run. And range damage wrecks me, so I always have to be careful of that. So those succubus are going to be tough for me. Oh, I'm going to die. Yep. So you can see how big of a chunk of my health they take when they attack. So that's what I've got to be careful of. And if it was only melee, I'd be fine. But since there's ranged mix in, I should try and focus on those when I can to prevent them from just killing me at range. I should keep moving, just keep attacking, drag them along until I have my combos. Or until I have some of my mitigating stuff, like my... But I'm still ahead on the rift timer, so I'm doing alright. So see this bar here, this is the timer and this is where I'm at. So I'm still winning. You can die a few times. Like, dying is not the end of the world unless you're like really right on top of the timer. Okay, here's a bunch of melee stuff. This is gonna be perfect. So just do a ton of damage and then peace out. Get a health globe, kill these ranged monsters. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Oh no, I'm dead. Unless I can live. Oh, I just barely lived. I gotta run away from my cooldown on potion. Range mobs, man. Okay, so now we should summon the Rift Guardian, and now I've got this much time to kill the boss, which shouldn't be too bad. Some people say that wizards aren't great at single target damage, but my combos, I think personally, are pretty good for the Guardians, because I have all these. The tornadoes is a good solo build for this, because I just, as long as they don't move around too much, I just dump all my damage on top of him, and he sits in it, and I melt him. And I want to kill these to prevent them from. Oof. So we're almost there. We're about halfway through the boss. Health globes drop every time you get 20 through 25% of the health. But it's, you can't really charge your potion up while you're doing this, so. Almost there. Okay, so we're through that one. Get all these materials, and we're done. Okay, so then I checked the leaderboard and I can see my official time on that level, and then I can push through and do another one. And the next one will get harder. So as you keep going, it'll get harder and harder. So my time on that one is 4 minutes and 59 seconds. So I should be able to do another one, and the next one I do, if I do beat it, it'll probably be at like 7 minutes or so. And then I'll try the next one and I'll be at like 9 minutes. And once I start getting to that 9-minute range, it means that most likely I'm not going to be able to do another one after that. So that's kind of the goal, is to just push ahead where my gear will allow, and then, you know, keep working tomorrow towards increasing my gear and doing some of that stuff. Oh, so see how this says high monster difficulty? That means I'm above my current combat rating. So right now, with the guys in here, I'm above where I should be for my combat rating. So that means this rift is going to be extra difficult. And then if I do make it past this one, then one after might be pretty impossible. So we'll see. It's all going to come down to how well I manage the monsters and how many blues I find. And I need to watch out for those, the ranged guys. Those are the ones that are going to kill me. So I just got to try and kill them first, focus them, so I can kite the others. So I'm ahead of the timer right now. This is a good rift for me as far as monster type, because they're kind of slow, and that's what I want, is I want slow melee guys. With the majority of them being melee, and this is a double pack, so I gotta be careful there. Let's kill all of these ranged guys while I can. Energy globe is great. It resets your cooldowns so that you can do a massive amount of damage. And these are all melee, so this is good for me. This is a great rift so far. I am gonna die if I'm not careful though, because of this dude over here. That's who I need to kill. And watch out for that laser beam. Okay, see, that jumps the rift progress significantly when the rares die. Going through some pretty tight corridors here. Don't want to get stuck. Okay, let's just round these up and kill them because I don't see any blues in sight. These ranged mobs are a problem for me. Drop that on them, and they should all die, and then I can move on. Okay. My cooldown should be coming back up for me to get a big group, but this is a dead end, so I need to go a different direction. I'm still well ahead of the timer, so we're doing good there. I'm hoping that I can find another pack of blue enemies. I'm looking for a pack of elites. So the blues I don't remember what the terminology is, but the blues are elites, and then there's a set. Okay, perfect. And they're scorpions, so that's good. I just need to kill the range guys so that they're not able to get to me. Ooh, a lot of melee, or a lot of range in this room. That's not good for me. Oh, I'm stuck. Get out of there. Okay, doing good. That is a ton of people throwing stuff. Okay, I just need to run away for a minute, just run in circles so that they miss with their range stuff while my AoE does work. And we've got another pack down here, and this should summon the boss. This pack here should get me to the boss, as long as I kill them quickly. Whoops, what is that? Okay, I don't know what I just clicked, but that shows a summary of... So this guy, this rift is 720 combat rating, and I'm at 675. So I take 38% more damage and deal 27% less damage. So that's what I was talking about with the difficulty gets harder and harder. But this boss, oof, that hurt. I said this boss is a decent one for me. I just have to not get hit by the stuns. Ooh, like that. And there are health globes coming. Okay. Oh man, that thing hits hard. But I'm doing it. We're gonna get there. We've got plenty of time. We just have to live. Just have to live. That's the goal. And there's more health globes dropping, so I just need to stay close enough to the health globes that I can pick one up when I need it. So we're getting her down to about 25% now. I'm gonna use my ultimate to burst out some more damage right here. So this hits harder when I charge it up, and it lasts for like, I don't know, 15 seconds. It's really good for packs of mobs because it bounces farther to more targets. So we got this one down. Perfect. 5 minutes and 55 seconds. So let's analyze this again. And it shows you how you can get stronger. But so this rift was 720, so it's 38% and 27. So going into the next one, I'll look at what those numbers are, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna jump to something crazy like I take 60% more damage and deal, I don't know how much percent less damage. That might be the last rift that I'm able to complete today. And the way that I really get around that hard cap is by increasing my combat rating. So in here, in the Conquest, we've got my combat rating at 675. Everything that you upgrade increases your combat rating. So like increasing these little gems, my normal gems, will increase my combat rating, and increasing to set items will increase my combat rating. Leveling up my gear. So these two are level 6, this is 3, 3, 3, and 4. So if I level these up, it'll increase my combat rating. So all of these things add up to slowly increase combat rating. This one, intelligence, vitality, accuracy rating. So while this is a better upgrade technically, this ability for me is better because having a chance to reduce the attack speed and movement speed of the enemies makes it so that I can kite them better with less stress. But let's look at how hard this next rift is and see if it's even possible or if I just get wrecked. Like I might just absolutely get shredded, and we'll know pretty quick if it's even worth trying. So the little the warning message didn't pop up yet. It won't happen until I actually see some monsters, and then we'll try and find a spot to check it. So far, this is a good rift, like as far as monster type. Oh, I put myself in a corner. Don't put yourself in a corner. That's how you die. Oh, run away, run away. I'm died. Okay, so I need to look at how hard the difficulty is when I get a chance. I don't know, maybe it's doable if I play really good. So I take 81% more damage and deal 44% less damage. That's a pretty intense change, right, compared to the last one. Like, but look at all these blue packs in such a small area. Like, there's a really good chance that I can stay ahead of this even if I die because of this start that I'm getting with the blue packs being close together. Like, that's going to be my saving grace as far as being able to survive this. But I'm going to put myself in a corner again because I don't have anywhere to run. Okay, so there's another one down. There was one more blue in the pack up here that didn't pull with the group, but that's okay because I can still finish it off. And it's going to give me 3 more orbs, which gives me a chance to get to the boss, which gives me a chance to win. So this one's going to be tough, but I think if I don't pass this, whether I pass or fail, this is going to be my last rift for the stream because my little one's getting ready for bed, and I'm the one that sings to her, so we're going to go get that done, and then she'll be sleeping in my office where I record is right next to her room, so I won't be able to stream any further for the night. Unless I stream without talking, but what's the point of that, right? Okay, so I want to go get this blue pack from up here. Hopefully it's one that has beneficial stuff for me. Let's run past it. Oh gosh, I'm screwed. Oh, I'm so screwed. Run, run, run. Oh my god. Saving grace. Oh, why did I stutter? I saw that it was hitting me and I just froze. Just kite in a circle, keep kiting in a circle so that long charge doesn't hit. We're doing decent. We're not doing amazing, but I'm doing decent. As long as I have like 3 or 4 minutes left at the end to try and kill the boss, it's doable. But I've still got to get there. Oh, that's a dead. Is it a dead end? Nope, there's stairs. But those stairs are tight. Oh my gosh, I have to stop right here. So not being able to get past those stairs and run up is gonna hurt my time a little bit because, whoops, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to run past that. I want to be able to run past these monsters so I can group more of them up and look for another pack of elites. And if I can't find any elites, I'll have to kill a group of monsters. Oh, here it comes. This has been really good luck. So there's a lot of luck involved in rifts. There's also something called fishing, where you basically fish for a rift that suits your needs, your style. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Maybe not. And is that enough? Not quite. So now I need to find one more. Whoops. Oh. Cocky. I was trying to run past this and I got stuck. So now I've got to kill it. Oh man, 14k? That hurts. What is that thing? Destructive Nightmare? I'm gonna run away from that. I don't want to fight that thing. Here's what I needed. Oh, what kind of shrine is that? Why can't I click it? Click the shrine. Oh, I can't click the shrine. Oh, I did click the shrine. Perfect. Oh no, don't click that. I'm dead. Oh, the things that are in my way all the time is what hurts. Okay, we got it. Now where did the boss summon? The boss summoned up here in a choke point. I might be able to do it. It's going to be close. If I do kill this, it's going to be like towards the end of the timer. But she's hitting me for 10k. That's not great for me. Okay, I have my shield on for that one. Okay. Oh, this is hard. Okay, so we've got some health globes. I need to go get a health globe. Risky running right past the boss to get a health globe. I don't know if I can outrange it. Oh, I can. So as long as, if I'm paying attention very carefully, I can outrange that attack. Oh, nice. Okay, that's gonna help me a ton. I closed my timer on accident, so I don't even know how I'm doing on time. Oops, I ate that one. I didn't mean to eat it. So she attacks all 4 directions. I've got my ice armor, so then I can just sit and attack. After she attacks one direction and I dodge it, she attacks the other directions and I can dodge. So here it comes, dodge it, and then I'm free to do damage. Okay, now that I've got the rotation down on this boss, that helps a huge amount. Oof. Okay, we got it. Nice. Oof. Oh, my wrist. Oh, I missed my time. What was the time? So the next one, if I tried to do another one, the combat rating goes up to probably 8 something, and it's going to be me taking 100 and something percent more damage and dealing like 60% less damage. So you can see how this spirals out of control pretty quickly as the combat rating goes higher than your rating. In the beta, they said it was something like 400 was the difference that you could make up with skill. But as they got closer towards the end of it and towards live, they said it's actually something more like over 200 because it gets to the point where you're doing like 85% less damage and taking 300% extra damage, and it just becomes impossible to try and do anything unless you are dodging every single thing perfect and you're just being a golden god. Okay, so let's check the leaderboards one more time, and then I think that's it for this stream. So now I'm at 17, but that was 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So I would have to play the next rift. I'd have to get a perfect rift, and I'd have to play better than I did just now to try and maintain that. So tomorrow we'll try and increase the combat rating closer towards that 700 mark so that we can continue pushing. But alright, that's it for the stream. Thank you very much everybody who showed up and hung out. Appreciate the support, and I may or may not be doing another stream tomorrow. If I do, it'll be earlier. So if I did one tomorrow, it'll be during the day. So it'll be a daytime stream. But yeah, happy Friday everyone, and I'll see you in the